I would position it as opportunity for all. So that was the one, and that's what I put in my article. So personal freedom for the self. This is so right here. This little part down here is the thing I showed you before, and what you like to do in a branding thing is saying, oh, here's how I'm going to get past these guys. So basically, it's opportunity, but the key piece is this for all. So opportunity is something the Republican Party, for a large part, has stood for, but hasn't really articulated very well. And this for all piece, I think, is very crucial in terms of getting people to understand it's not just for the self-sufficient, it's not just those that have been able to do well, but it's really for all Americans. And it really can be consistent with a position that the GOP cares. The brand promise implementation, this is where it gets a little bit sticky, but at the national level, looking at opportunity for all, and I would tell you there's got to be a key focus on children, and I'll explain why. Again, that's, sometimes people think that it's a little bit mushy, but I'll explain why. And then really try and put social issues more down at the, I guess I would say, at the state and local level, and be more focused on trusting the people, or positioning it as a way to trust the people. And these issues, the social issues, tend to be the ones that are the biggest inhibitors to buying the brand at the national level. So from a federalist standpoint, if you can move these to the state level, then there's a possibility of taking that inhibitor off the table. And also fits with the typical Republican or general Republican philosophy. Okay, focus on the children. So why do I say that? So there's cliches of children of the future, right? It's kind of a cliche, but most cliches actually are true, or a lot of cliches are true, right? And then the reality is, if this country's going to turn around, you got to focus on fixing the issues that a lot of children face, right? Schools that aren't too great, families that are having issues, right? How do you fix and get that issue? Because long term, they are the ones that are going to inherit what's left over, and a lot of what is the policies being decided are going to affect them. And they really are important as to where this country is going to go in terms of where it's going to go from a defense standpoint, where it's going to go from an economic standpoint, where it's going to go from a political standpoint. Obviously, it's a way to show the GOP cares. And while the economy, you talk about the economy, but that's logically the main issue. But the emotional reason many people want a job is so they can provide better lives for their children, right? That's why, obviously, if you don't have any kids, you're always worried about yourself. But a lot of it is how do my kids have a better life than what I had? And it really is a message that enables the GOP to reach moderates, the Walmart moms that are, want to have a good future for their kids.